What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the Diamond Select Toys Marvel Select Titanium Man. Look at this big beast. This is a big figure, and I like when DST does big figures, honestly. They do him so well. He is tremendous. Look how much bigger he is than Iron Man. So this is very cool. So this is a good one. This is like the kind of partner to Crimson Dynamo, Titanium Man, and you've already seen Crimson Dynamo and an Iron Man here on the channel. And this is the final of my latest haul from DST, and I want to thank them for sending all of the stuff that they've sent over. You know, this is a big boy, so I left a real big dude for the ending here. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. And here is the big Titanium Man out of the package. And unlike Crimson Dynamo and the Sentinel Iron Man, Silver Centurion Iron Man, this guy doesn't come with a ton of accessories. He comes with a lot of girth. He's a big guy. So what we're getting here is two grabby hands. He's like a bruiser mostly, right? So he doesn't really have, like, I don't think he shoots any beams. Really nice sculpts on these. I do like them. I probably could use them, you know? Nice green. So I like the green on this guy. It's really cool. Then, of course, we get this crazy head sculpt. And it's pretty good. The eyes are pretty good. The eyebrows are pretty good. You can see, like, a lot of shading in his face, which looks decent, you know? He has a beard, which is alright. I thought this was a mole over here, but I guess it's just unpainted part of the beard. The mouth is pretty good. Like, the teeth are pretty good. The lips are pretty good. And you got ears, you got the hair, which is nicely sculpted. So I'd say this is a pretty good head sculpt. It's the one that comes on him, and all these figures come with, like, weird, like, to me, what's the alternate head sculpts on in the package, but I digress. Here is the head sculpt we want for this guy. And it is a pretty awesome. Look at that. The yellow, like, burst eyes look fantastic. His sad mouth. The rest of the head is really nice. It's very tokusatsu, is it not? Like, these guys are like tokusatsu guys. There's no doubt about it. But I feel like this one more than the other two. Crimson Dynamo, sort of. But this guy really, like, kind of drives that home. Really good head sculpt. I love it. As far as articulation on this guy, the head is on a big ball joint. It's a double ball joint, as you can see. I guess I didn't pop it all the way back in. But then you get the body here that moves all right. There is nothing in the waist that I can tell unless it's actually underneath, and it might be. Oh, wait. It is. Look at that. There is a waist joint at the bottom here, which is all right. Oh, I don't want to break that. I almost broke it. It's okay. There is something down there, so that's pretty good. The waist is, you know, the ab joint is decent enough for a big figure like this, I would guess. Hinge swivel at the shoulder. You have a bicep swivel. You have a single jointed elbow, which, again, a little bit of older figure. They since have updated their articulation, as you saw, like in like the Cap figure and stuff. But sometimes, like, Crimson Dynamo still had the single articulated arms. Yeah, it is what it is. Hinge at the wrist. Very tight on these particular hands. Oh, this one moves a little better. But you got a swivel there. Legs go out about that much. Kicks forward. I wish these were not as tight. Goes back. Swivel there. Single jointed knee. Make sure you have it aligned properly. Else you're going to break your figure, and I might do it anyway. There we go. Let's do this one, because this one seems a little tight. I'm going to have to get some heat on that before I try to free it up. You get the hinge there, and you get the rocker there, and then you get the hinge. So I said it backwards, but, you know, it's okay. It's not incredibly articulated, but it's not the worst thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Still, he's got a sad face. And by the way, this knee did free up a little bit with some heat. So there you go. To go along with this amazing head sculpt, and it is so amazing. I just love looking at it. You have this giant green body, and the paint is so interesting. It just like reminds me of like the 80s, 70s, 80s. Like it's a color like my dad would concoct to paint something that definitely shouldn't be that color. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what this reminds me of. There is a black wash that runs throughout here and there, which is good. But it's mostly this like really ugly green, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's kind of army green, kind of not. But yeah, it's ugly green is the best way I could describe it. But it's cool. He's got all these giant rivets on his chest, which is awesome. The abs are done like this, like these bubbly things. It's kind of cool, like a really old school aesthetic, you know, like Jack Kirby-esque. The arms is pretty cool. You see its panel line there, which is cool on the shoulders. I like these armored bits up here. You know, you get some muscle definition in the armor over here, which is interesting. Circular things there. Fists are pretty good. Again, you can see some black wash on that, which is cool. And then you got the hip skirts, which I don't like the plastic, as I've noted. I wish the plastic was a little bit more softer. It's softer in the back than it is in the front for whatever reason, but I wish it was a softer plastic throughout. You know, the back has all of this thing going on. It's not a ton, but it's fine. Back of the legs, you got muscle definition. You got these bits here on the boots, which are interesting looking. He has a very, like a Cherno Alpha type of feel to him, right? That, you know, Soviet aesthetic. It's interesting. The bottom of the boots are excellent. I absolutely love it. Very, very nice. So, I don't know. He's pretty good. He is pretty good. I just dig him. Like, he's got this just classic robot armored guy feel. He feels like a robot with these eyes to me. And that's what he is to me. He's a robot. Forget about his angry face, which is good, sort of. But, you know, this is really what I'm here for. And I really do love it. It's a very awesome figure. Yeah, these guys just, him and Dynamo just really do make me giddy. I just really, really like him. And for size comparisons, first up here are our 3 armored DST characters that we're reviewing all together, and they look phenomenal. I mean, these are great bad guys for Iron Man, and seeing them all together is quite awesome. And for another size comparison with a couple other DST figures that I really like, here is a Titanium Man with the recently reviewed Captain America, and my favorite figure from last year from DST. It's Monster Girl, and I love how those two scale together. Sorry, Cap. But this is a heck of a fight, and again, a good tokusatsu fight, if you ask me. Yeah, couldn't you see that in like a Metal Hero show? I certainly can. And my final thoughts, you know, there's a lot to like about this guy. This big guy. First off, he's huge. Second, how can you not love this face? I love it. I love the green. I don't know. It just looks really good. It has a really old school vibe. I love it. It's like Jack Kirby and like Tokusatsu all rolled into one. It's just cool. It doesn't have much in terms of accessories, but it is pretty good. You know, the alternate head sculpt is decent too, so there's that. I don't know. He's a good, big, solid figure, and I like it. I do. I think this is very, very cool. So Dynamo and Titanium Man were very, very cool. I'm glad they were putting this back out, and you know, I was able to get it along with the other two. So a little trio there that really, really works well together. And to have featured them all in a row is extra special to me. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Thanks again to DST for sending this guy and everything else that they've sent over for review. It was a really great batch of stuff. please go ahead and go back and check out all of these reviews. There's a lot to love here. It is a very, very cool batch of figures. And there you have it. You guys let me know your thoughts down below on this one. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content. And let me help you diversify your collection with some Diamond Select toys. Till next time, peace out, peeps.